It was 8:30 on Monday morning when Erik St. Amant was riding his motorcycle wearing a helmet less than 1 mile from his home. Erik was returning from depositing a check at a nearby bank when the tragedy occurred.
I left the bank and was less than probably 200 yards before I was in an accident.
Erik's motorcycle was traveling 38 miles per hour when it struck the side of the road, causing Erik to fly headfirst into a tree. Without the helmet, Erik would not have survived. And what caused Erik to run off the road, he will never know.
It was too traumatic of an accident that you don't want to remember these things.
Erik's accident occurred across the street from the fire department, which brought out firemen to resuscitate Erik and rush him to the hospital, where he then began a long recovery.
I wasn't able to feed myself, move, walk, or anything like that at all in the hospital during any of that time.
Erik grew up as a sports junkie near Magic Mountain in the Santa Clarita Valley, playing baseball, soccer, basketball, and golf. He got his first motorcycle at the age of just 10 years old and had been riding for more than 12 years. Erik had a long history of racing his motorcycle and received 8 speeding tickets from local police. He broke his leg in a motorcycle crash in 1987, and he was involved in a 20-mile police chase, reaching speeds between 100 and 130 miles per hour just months before the accident. When the tragedy occurred, Erik was a full-time construction worker who just recently earned his EMT license. He was taking fire science courses at LA Valley College, soon to begin driving ambulances. Doctors initially diagnosed Erik with a lifetime of complete paralysis from the neck down, but Erik did not accept that diagnosis. He attended various rehabilitation clinics and was continually informed by doctors that he was no longer improving. But Erik didn't give up. He continued daily workouts at different clinics, set on becoming independent again. After 8 years, Erik was able to drive, able to climb in and out of a truck independent of help. Erik was able to load his own wheelchair using an electric lift. Erik had become independent. Throughout Erik's recovery, he continually received help from his sister and his family, and that guaranteed support from his mom.
She's always been there, from day one all the way up until today. Anytime I need her, or need help from her, she's there.
Today, Erik works full-time for the Dale McIntosh Center in Orange County, which was founded in 1977. Erik reaches out to people with disabilities, helping them function in modern society.
The impact of the work Erik does is monumental. I mean, it's focal to the mission of independent living. He's not going to do it for them. The person has to be part of the process, but Erik's going to help guide that process.
Socorro Arroyo Merchain suffers from congenital glaucoma, but has overcome her disability to become the program manager of the Dale McIntosh Center in Orange County.
I have a lot of knowledge and personal experience, and I know what it takes to kind of get through it.
Jamie Lee, the resource director at the Dale McIntosh Center, believes Erik's strength is his ability to connect with the disabled, leading victims to an independent lifestyle.
He can relate to consumers that we work with in a very personal way, so he has some understanding that some other people may not have.
He's very inspirational and motivational to everybody at DMC and in the community.
Erik's job doesn't end with the Dale McIntosh Center. Erik works with the Irvine Disability Advisory Board, building awareness. And Erik also works as PA announcer at Irvine Valley College basketball games.
Sometimes we're unlucky in life. We look at somebody like Erik, who has limited capabilities, yet functions so well in society.
He's kind of a guy that doesn't want to make too much of what he does and just wants to be accepted as a normal guy, which for us, he's just a totally normal guy.
He's very self-sufficient for everything he's been through. I mean, you look at us playing basketball, but really he's the real hero.
Since that tragic motorcycle accident, Erik continues to prove that his life did not end with that debilitating injury, but has only just begun.